Guess what day it is?
It's day 2.
It's day 2!
Day 2. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of
Day 2.
Day 2. We hope that you have had a fantastic week so far. We've been talking about one big idea all week long. What is that big idea, Caleb?
The big idea is God is with us. Everybody say it together. God is with us.
We've been talking about how God is with us. We've been talking about courage, about Joshua and Caleb and the 12 spies. But that was day 1. And what day
Today is day 2.
It's day 2. Day 2, Gen Con 2022.
Gen Con.
It's going to be a great year. Today, we just heard a phenomenal lesson from Pastor Hannah.
Can we just give it up for Pastor Hannah?
So we're going to clap for Pastor Hannah again because she's just so awesome.
Yeah, Pastor Hannah.
We know you. We love you. You're a rock star. You're killing it. You're killing it out there.
You're doing a good
Pastor
job.
Hannah, we're your biggest fans. Right here. Number 1 for you. Pastor Hannah just did a great job teaching a lesson, and I hope you were paying attention. But if you weren't, you better buckle up because we are about to fly through this lesson one more again, just like a little nice gazelle with wings.
No, gazelles don't have wings.
But this gazelle does, and he's prancing over the ocean, and he looks at a narwhal, and he says, "Hi, Mr. Narwhal," and he says, Mr. Narwhal replies, "Wow, what a nice flight." It's going to be a great day. Today's story comes from Joshua chapter 6. Joshua chapter 6. Caleb, go ahead and take it away.
Okay, so you remember yesterday we were talking about the people of Israel trying to enter the land of Canaan. So they finally do it. In the book of Joshua, they finally start coming into the land of Canaan. They're finally going into the land of Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yes!
And guess who's leading them? Guess who it is? You took too long. It's Joshua. You remember Joshua from yesterday? He was like that.
What? Like the spy guy?
Yeah, so Joshua used to be a spy. He was doing all these things with Moses, and now he's the leader of the Israelites, and they're back at the land of Honey Nut Cheerios, and they are just taking over.
They're coming in and they're beating them up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they're beating them up. They're beating them up. That's really dangerous, though. That's we should not have that at the desk.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
That was, the passion was there.
I was trying to like make sure that they could like understand how awesome the Israelites are. They can just beat them.
Wow. Where'd you get another one? How many do you have?
Okay.
All right.
The Israelites are awesome.
Yeah, so the Israelites are taking down everybody, but then they come to an impenetrable fortress called Jericho.
Ooh, Jericho.
Jericho. You know what was crazy about Jericho?
No, I don't know very much information about Jericho.
Well, I'm glad you asked because I have a short little presentation. Jericho. Mighty walls. Beautiful walls. Majestic walls.
Bathroom stalls.
Walls in the halls. Walls in the malls.
Wells Fargo.
Walls in the doors. Walls all over the floors. And it can all be yours for a proud price of 10,000 walls.
That's a lot of walls.
We have a word from one of our sponsors, Wally Walls.
Yes, I'm Wally Walls, and one time I went to Jericho, and I said, wow, look at them walls.
Jericho, the walliest walls store that you've ever walled.
Or go to Lowe's.
So yeah, that was Jericho.
Wow, I feel informed.
Yeah.
So the Israelites come up to Jericho, and as you just saw in that cleverly made video,
thank you.
It was pretty big walls. So you know what they did when they saw these walls?
Well, they do what
they decided to beat up the walls!
Well, I mean, they wanted to, but they couldn't actually do that. So, what do when you come to a land that you don't know?
You
send in spies.
Send in spies.
Let me tell you, the Israelites were basically full-time spies. Also, I messed up my desk.
They beat up the spies!
No, they didn't do that.
Okay.
So anyways, the spies go into Jericho and they start looking around, but they find a problem.
What's the problem?
There's no weaknesses in the walls.
There's no weaknesses?
There's no weaknesses in the walls. There's no weaknesses in the way they're doing things. So the spies are looking around and they're like, I don't know if we can actually do this. Honestly, kind of nervous. The spies ended up going to the house of Rahab. And Rahab was a woman living in the city, and she believed in the one true God. She believed that God had given the Israelites power over Jericho. And she told the spies, the king and everyone here is so afraid of you. They're terrified of what you guys can do, but they're terrified of your God. I know that if you come, that you can totally take down Jericho.
You know what that means?
What?
She believes that they have power.
Yeah.
And you know what power means?
That it comes from God.
It means you can beat them up!
Where are you getting this? This is real.
It's powerful.
It is.
It's powerful.
But anyways, Rahab believed that God could take down Jericho. So she asked the spies, when you come and take down our land, please protect me and my family. So the spies, being encouraged by this, they went back outside the walls and they came up to Joshua and they said, look, there's no weaknesses. There's nothing that we know, but the people believe in our God and they're afraid of us. And so that finally leads us to the story that we're at. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm buckled up.
Buckle in.
What happens next?
So, Joshua, having heard this, goes and does what any good leader does. He prays. And he says, God, we really need you to give us a battle plan because we have no idea how to take down these absolutely incredibly enormous walls. Please help us.
Amen.
Amen. And after he says that, God comes and gives him the battle plan.
Gives him the plan to beat him up!
Okay, well actually they're not gonna, they are gonna beat him up, but they have to take down the walls first. So finally, God gives them the plan. God gave him a plan to take down the walls.
Oh, I know what the plan was.
Oh, do you?
Oh yeah. You guys think I'm gonna say to beat him up. That's what they think I'm gonna say.
That is what you've said almost every single time.
But that's silly because we've already established that they can't beat up the walls.
They can't beat them up.
The walls
because
are
they
so
gotta take down the walls.
Right, and they have to trust God.
That's right.
They have to trust God to do it.
So let's say it at the same time. What's gonna happen?
Okay,
ready?
so ready?
Here
so
we go. One, two, three.
They're gonna blow them up!
Here come to Jericho. We're coming to get you.
Israel!
They didn't have helicopters back then.
That's why they had to trust God. God created helicopters for them.
Oh, yeah. Well, unfortunately, that is not what actually happened. Because the story's actually even crazier than that. So look.
Crazier than helicopters?
Yeah, let me tell you what happened. So look, God tells Joshua, I want you to go and march around Jericho for 7 days and say absolutely nothing.
I thought you said it was cooler than helicopter.
It is. So every single day, the Israelites marched around the city of Jericho, and all the Jerichoans were sitting up on the wall, and they were like, what? I cannot believe that they walking around our walls like this, not saying anything. These boys are big old dumbos.
They're dumb boys.
Doing stuff like that.
Why are they doing that?
But then on the 7th day, the Israelites marched around the wall 7 times.
So hold up. So they marched 7 times on the 7th day?
7 times on the 7th day.
And what happened?
Saying absolutely nothing. And then after that, they all stood around the walls. And then they started shouting as loud as they could and started blowing their trumpets. And you know what happened? The walls came down.
No way.
And then guess what they got to do?
do a nice Bible study.
No, it's something that you've been saying quite a lot, Camden.
Play tic-tac-toe.
No, but they got to go in there and they got to
make friends.
No, they got to
play nice.
No, they got to.
Wait a second. Are you telling me they got to beat him up?
Yes.
They got to beat him up!
Oh my. Yes, they did.
I'm gonna put this away now.
So the Israelites finally got to go into Jericho. They got to beat everybody up. They saved Rahab and her family. And all of this because they knew that God was with them and that He was going to give them the victory over this impossible, impenetrable fortress.
Now that is a crazy cool story.
And that's a huge story too. There's a lot of stuff that happened in there.
What we can take away from this is the big idea that God is with us and that no matter what we face, no matter what comes in our way and it looks impossible to us, as long as the Lord is with us, we can be strong and we can be brave. Which brings me back to a certain memory verse that we've done this week. So I need everybody to stand up on your feet. Stand up. Get up, Timothy. Timothy, I'm looking at you, boy. Get on your feet. Get on your feet. Do this. Thank you. Everybody up on your feet and do the actions with us.
Here we go.
It says on 1, 2, 3. Remember that I commanded you to be strong and brave. So don't be afraid! The Lord your God will be with you everywhere you go.
And that comes out of Joshua 1:9.
You guys did an incredible job. Go ahead and give yourselves a hand. Give yourselves a hand.
Give somebody else a hand.
Give somebody a hand. Everybody give somebody a high five and just make a high five clapping. Like you're just like having a great time. And then go ahead and sit back down. Timothy, I'm proud of you, son. You did really good today.
Well, that's all the time that we have today for the Bible Basics with the boys.
And remember that here at Bible Basics, we're not trying to tell you what to think, but how to think. We want you to take this awesome story and read it for yourselves and pray. Our big idea for the week is that God is with us, and that means that He's there with us. He's listening to us. So anytime you want to pray or talk to Him, He's there for you, and He can help you to not be afraid whenever you're facing whatever you're facing. I hope you guys have had a great time with us today. I know we've had a great time hanging out with you. This has probably been one of the best times that I've had today. So we just want you guys to be safe and have a wonderful rest of your day. And we will see you tomorrow on day 3 of
Gen Con Kid Camp.
Day 3. We'll see you guys tomorrow. This is Bible Basics signing off. Bye. Bye.
Gen Con Kid Camp.